What's going on, y'all? Omocha here, back with another figure review. Today we're taking a look at the Figuarts Super Buu figure.
This is bad! This transformation must have changed his awareness. He can sense our energy now!
This one came out a couple years ago, but recently they announced that they're reissuing it after it's been out of production for quite a while. Pre-orders just opened this month and it should be releasing in October. I got mine at Barnes & Noble. I believe it was like a year and a half ago. I got really lucky when I got mine because I have this problem of just traversing websites for figures, and Barnes & Noble used to have a decent selection online of Dragon Ball Z Figuarts. Super Buu was always out of stock on there, at least during the time that I was frequenting the site. And one day I just go there, I see that it says in stock, and I was confused because I'm like, wait, I know that they didn't reissue this figure. So I go in, I add it to my cart. It said that it was out of stock. Maybe it's just some type of bug in their inventory or something. I refresh the checkout page, it shows that it's in stock again. I was able to actually get through with the entire order, and then I waited for the email to arrive that it was an error and they canceled the order, but they confirmed the order. A couple days later I saw that there's a shipment notification, and then I ended up getting him. I paid $80 for him. I think that they're releasing him at the same price, or maybe around $85. It's better than what he's going for online, which if you look at Mercari or eBay, he tends to trend around the $120 to $150 range, give or take, depending on if he has the box or not, but most of the times he's pretty up there in price. I wanted to talk about him since he is being reissued, just for people to get an idea of what he's like if they were to get him. I'm kind of curious if there's any updates to his articulation that they may do. Let's go ahead and open him and see what he comes with. So Super Buu's quite a large figure. He's pretty tall, so he has a longer box than most Figuarts figures do. He comes with a total of 4 head sculpts, with one of them being for Majin Buu, 3 pairs of hands, and then 2 hands that don't have pairs with them, and then we get a key blast. Realistically, not a whole lot with Buu, because he's so large and his packaging looks so, tight. It looks like there's a lot with him, but we could have maybe gotten a couple more head sculpts for him because he is a very expressive character. But let's take him out the packaging and take a closer look at him. The ankles on mine are a little bit loose. Luckily, I just got myself some Kiki tight joints to tighten those up. Super Buu does look really good. I really like his sculpt and his silhouette. I'm glad that they chose to indent his steam holes on his body rather than just making them painted black dots. Great detailing in his pants. I've always loved the Majin Buu pants. I always thought it was like a cool baggy look, like something that I would wear in real life. His face sculpt looks really good. It's a great Super Buu expression. I just really like how long his arms look next to his body. Like, he just makes him look more menacing. They did a good job with the gold trim paint at the edge of his cuffs as well as on his buckle. It's like a metallic gold color. Looks really good. Same thing with the gold trim at the cuffs of his pants. Nice shades of gold. Now let's take a look at his articulation. Super Buu is on a ball peg joint, so he has a lot of good range going all around. He can give his typical head cocked look. A slight bit of gapping at the base of the neck when he's looking all the way up, but it's not too bad. His shoulders can go way past the T-pose. I really like the range of his shoulders. He has a lot of good mobility. Full 360 rotation, no problem. Butterfly joints are excellent. He has a crazy amount of range on his butterfly joints. He can fully cross his arms. They do protrude quite a bit, but depending on the angle, you'll be able to hide it no problem. Really good range there. Full 360 bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. He has a swivel for his cuffs, which I think are great, so you get a lot of really good ranges there, and it also helps prevent this part of his cuff from hindering the range and angles that you can do with the hands. And his hands are also on ball pegs. They're not on a typical hinge joint, so you get a lot of good range with them, especially when you twist it around with the cuffs. Really good ab crunch range. You do get some gapping right back here. It's quite noticeable if you do a hard crunch pose from the back. He can only go this far back with his ab crunch, so I guess to compensate for how much forward he can go, they gave him minimal range going back. He doesn't have a typical waist swivel here like most other figures do. It's really just his ab crunch and then his lower abdominal crunch right here. Doesn't seem to go full 360, it's more so the top. You kind of feel some resistance trying to go too far past this, so I don't want to push it, especially because if I break this one, I have to wait until October to get a new one. His hips have excellent range. I've always liked baggier pants like the Majin pants or Piccolo's pants because they always get a lot of range for a 2.0. He can go into pretty much a full split. This is how far forward he can kick and how far back. Thigh swivel is definitely not a full 360. It doesn't have too much range on it and definitely would snap if I pushed it. Double jointed knees only comes to about 90 degrees. Just a bunch of buildup of fabric right here for the pants, so it's understandable. I wish they gave him a swivel for the cuffs of his boots, but they didn't. Ankle range is okay. It can go this far down and this far up, not the craziest amount of range. Ankle rocker is okay as well, decent amount of pivot side to side. And then the toe joint can go almost to 90 degrees, so good range with that. Now let's swap out his face plates and hands. For faces, he comes with an evil smiling face, an angry shouting face, and a serious face. For hands, he comes with a pair of relaxed hands, a pair of fists, a pair of open palm key blast hands, a bent index finger hand, and a finger gun hand. Now let's take a look at his accessories. The only accessory that Super Buu comes with is a key blast. And to be honest, I'm pretty sure this key blast isn't actually for him. I'm pretty sure this is actually for the Majin Buu head sculpt when he turns people into candy. This Super Buu actually doesn't come with a key blast now that I remember. It's been a while since I've actually taken him out of the box and posed him. So it does fit onto this index finger, but it doesn't actually stay on it. It's also not aimed where he's pointing, so it doesn't really make a lot of sense using it. I'm pretty sure this is actually for the Majin Buu head sculpt, which is like a DLC that comes with this figure. So if you have the Majin Buu that they just actually recently reissued, then you'll be able to put that on there. I don't have that Majin Buu yet. I've been wanting to get him, but every time I go to the store to get him, there's another figure that I want that I'm like, I'll come back for Majin Buu. Yeah, so this this Super Buu doesn't actually come with any accessories. So these accessories that are with him are actually just for Majin Buu. So there really is no accessory section. That kind of brought down his rating a little bit. All in all, this is a figure that you should have in your collection, albeit he's not that worth it if you get him in the aftermarket price, considering he doesn't come with a whole lot. And like we just found, the accessories that he does come with aren't even for him. They're just DLC for the Majin Buu figure. If you can get him at retail price, definitely do. I think he's a good figure to get. He's also one of the few villain figures that has multiple third-party accessories. I had the Tonston Art Toys Buu Tanks kit for him, and then I also have some soft goods that lets me put his Buhan vest on, and then with the Tonston Art Buu Tank's head sculpt, it looks just like Buhan. I don't even need to disassemble his torso. There is another kit for this figure that is like a full plastic mold that's identical articulation to what his current body is, but it has the Buhan gi on him. There's that route. I like the soft goods because I don't have to disassemble him. But yeah, this figure has a decent amount of third-party stuff that you can get for him. If you do get this Buu figure, just keep that in mind, that you can always expand on what accessories that he will have. If I was going to give this figure a rating on a scale from 1 to 7 Dragon Balls, I would just have to give it a 5, just because for the price point he doesn't come with a lot. Like even at retail price, $80 to $85 is steep for a figure that doesn't have any accessories and only comes with a select few variations of hands and head sculpts. That being said, I still think that this figure is dope to have. His articulation is fantastic, probably one of my favorite figures to pose of his size, just because of how easily he can pose. I do need to put some Kiki loose joint oil on his ankles to tighten them up a little bit, just so that he can stand on his own at better angles than what I have to get him in to get him to stand up straight. Let me know in the comments if you already have the Super Buu figure and what your thoughts are on him. If you don't have the Super Buu figure, do you plan on pre-ordering the reissue? But thanks for watching, and I know that it's been a little bit since I released my last video, especially with this crazy sweep of the third-party companies that Tamashii has been doing. A lot of stuff isn't available outside of AliExpress, and AliExpress's prices have been going up because these sellers on there are noticing that it's harder to get these figures on other places. I had about $300 worth of figures sitting in my cart on modelhobbystore.com, and overnight it went down to $66 because everything got pulled from the site. Luckily, I was able to purchase the things that I had in my carts, and that kind of put a hindrance on what I was able to review. And also, I've just been really busy, honestly, so that's why I missed last week's video and the weeks before. I appreciate you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification button so you get notified every time I drop a new figure review. And until next time, peace.